you guys, welcome to my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, and today we are talking about Brittany Dawn and how we should apparently feel sorry about her. So like I said in my first Brittany Dawn video, I don't really check up on fitness influencers. I don't try to think about them. I don't try to look them up. I find it very boring and just very repetitive when it comes to the fitness world, but you guys were slipping and sliding into my DMs again, and you sent me a couple stories referring or talking about Brittany Dawn and how we should apparently feel very sorry for her. So let me just give you a little recap about what Brittany Dawn did, just in case you are like me and don't follow these things and watch cartoons. And then we can all decide together if we all feel bad for her, because right now I don't. I'm just not convinced, but maybe talking about it with you guys will convince me and convince you that we all should just let it go. Brittany Dawn didn't deliver a product after people paid money. When she did deliver a product, she lied about what the product was. People paid $100 to $200 or more for a custom program and literally got a generic program you could find for free on Google. When people contacted her about their product they paid for, or to confront her about the custom program not being so custom, she was rude or blocked them. There's a Facebook group that consists of 5,197 women complaining about not getting a product delivered, not getting their emails responded to, or their custom programs being the same exact plan as somebody else, as multiple other girls. She then, because she gets caught and a video of a comedian confronting her goes viral, then and only then does she seem to want to make things right. And apparently I am, and you should probably feel sorry for Brittany Dawn. And we should all just let it go. Because it's over, it's done, right? It's old news. I'm still not feeling that sense of compassion for her yet, so let's just maybe to help we can just roll some numbers. So people paid about $100 to $200 for their custom programs, sometimes more, but let's give her the benefit of the doubt and just take the average of $100 to $200, so $150. The group has over 5,000 people complaining that they either did not get their program or that they got a duplicate of a custom program. Now the 5,000 people complaining is pretty realistic since she has over 300,000 followers on Instagram, and this is not counting the followers that she has on YouTube that probably bought programs as well. So we take that average number and multiply it by the amount of people complaining that they didn't receive or got a false advertised product. That's over $700,000 that this delicate little flower raked in. And these dudes that are completely white knighting her, most likely because she's pretty, are basically telling us that we should just sweep it. This is the rug, this is the dustpan. We should just sweep it right there under the rug. Done. It's gone. Anyway, take a look at this guy. Apparently, there's been a couple that people have sent me of guys talking in their stories and saying that we all should just
leave Brittany alone! Please!
And then Brittany takes those stories and then reposts them in her storyline, so then we can all be like, kind of saying like, see, they're saying to forgive me, so you guys should, forgive. And I do believe in forgiving, but you guys should just forget about this too. Like, they're saying it, you should do it too. So let's take a look at those.
Okay, so I wanted to address this thing with Brittany Dawn. I keep hearing about it. A lot of people ask me what I think about it, what I would do. And the thing is, there's no reason to keep talking about it. It's pointless to continue to pry and pick at people when they're down. So my recommendation to those who are curious about Brittany Dawn is reach out to her and get her side of things and hear her heart on it. A lot of people tend to go off of he said, she said stuff and articles online, and unfortunately that tends to belittle people and distance people. Guys, we're here for love and we're here for forgiveness. Everybody deserves a second chance. Remember, if I didn't have a second chance, I would be dead right now. So I'm a big fan of forgiveness for wrongs. If she was not publicly announcing that she was sorry and she was fixing stuff, then that's a different story. But there's no point to keep dragging people. She's an awesome girl, an awesome influencer who's helping millions of people. So, there's a story in the scripture where I back up people like that. So if you haven't already, reach out to her, show them some love. So I'm gonna tag her in all of the posts that this took. So Brittany, keep doing your thing.
So I totally believe in forgiving, of course. Let's play the whole good person thing, and of course we're supposed to forgive people. But you know that cheesy saying, forgive but don't forget? Yes, I believe in that too. And you know, in like Hollywood world or Instagram world or just drama world, people seem to forget things pretty quickly. Brittany Dawn is pretty much old news by now. I'm someone who doesn't like to keep digging into one single person. Like I said, I don't care about the fitness community. I find it boring. I would rather watch One Piece. So when I posted my video, I was done. I was bored of the topic by then. But then I find out, because of you wonderful people who inboxed me, told me that Brittany Dawn is still selling workout programs. And she's also playing the victim, and something that just triggers me is people that completely did something wrong and then they play the victim.
I've been bogged down at a Starbucks the past few hours working with customer service emails, clients, taking care of them, making sure they're all handled and squared away. And I was walking out of the Starbucks and this sweet couple stopped me right at the door. And this guy shook my hand, probably one of the most sincere, genuine handshakes I've ever gotten in my life. And he looked me in the eyes and he said, "How are you?" And it took a lot of me not to lose it. This time last week, I would have lost it. I immediately started rambling about the situation, how I'm making things right, I'm taking full responsibility, all of those things. And he looked at me and he said, "You don't owe us an explanation. We genuinely just want to make sure that you're doing okay." For that split second, I was so caught off guard. I was so caught off guard by how genuine and sincere and kind and caring they were, that they genuinely just wanted to know that I was doing okay. Yeah, the world needs more humans like that.
Nobody really should feel sorry for her. I can't tell you guys how to feel, but I'm just surprised that people feel so. Actually, you know what? I am not surprised. Let's just flip this situation around. Let's say that Brittany Dawn morphed into that guy from Matilda for my 90s kids, and we need someone like updated for my younger crowd. How about that guy from Clarence? Let's say she looked like any of those men. He didn't deliver a product, took people's money, was rude to them once they confronted him, blocked them once they confronted them wanting their money back, and made tons of money. Lots of monies. Do you think these dudes would be popping their cell phone on and flipping around that camera and saying, "Hey guys, let's just let it go. She's a good person." Remember that quote from the Bible? Would they be doing that? No, because it's an old hairy man. But Brittany Dawn is that cute little voice, has the baby doll type of personality. It's very easy for women to play the victim when they completely effed up. And she should take responsibility like a grown-ass human. I'll give you another example. Amazon. Let's just say Amazon, a huge worldwide business, promoted a product, people ordered it, they never gave their money or sent the wrong product out, blocked people, and then when they got caught, they said, "Well, you can have your money back, but you have to sign this NDA because we don't want you to tarnish our business name." And when people signed it, they got 25% of their money back on a product that they didn't order or never receive. And then Amazon kindly said, "You're welcome. We just want to make things right again." What would happen? Somebody's going to jail. Brittany Dawn broke the law, and I do believe in forgiveness if the person is truly sorry. But in my opinion, my just humble opinion, Brittany Dawn is only sorry because she got caught. I actually got quite a bit of emails from people who worked with Brittany Dawn and they had a horrible experience. But I had one girl out of all the messages that I received after my first video that said that she had a very positive experience and got top 3 in a competition with Brittany's program. I got quite a bit, so I think that 5,000 complaint list of people Facebook group is completely realistic. I also got quite a bit of emails with other trainers that people are pretty frustrated with because they got duplicate programs or never received a program. So like I said in my first video, Brittany's not the only one. There's tons of people in this industry that do these type of things and they think because they've got tons of followers that they are immune to the law or just being a good person. And like I said in my first one, everybody makes mistakes. That's obvious. If you run a business, you are going to up one of these days, a couple days, a lot. Honestly, especially if you run it yourself. I've messed up before. I forgot about giving a client their program and they just emailed me, showed me that they paid. They were like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I was like, "Oh, I am so sorry. I up, and then I send them their program, and then everything is fine. Mostly, everybody has understood. And it just happens no matter how organized you are. So the best you can do is communicate and then make sure to deliver and actually make things right. Not just say that you want to make things right and say it in a little baby voice, and then make people sign an NDA and give them 25% of their money back. And then when people call you out on that, you take away the NDA because you know it's wrong, people are calling you out. And then you play the victim in a little baby Bubbles voice when you've got to be over the age of 20. My clients know that one of my pet peeves is the whole play the victim card. Let me just leave with this small example. Like I said, my clients know I do not like the whole victim mentality. They also know that I am very open-minded with this whole weight loss process. I know they're gonna probably binge. I know they're going to not be perfect. I know they're gonna stray from the program. I know they're gonna miss workouts. I know that they are not going to follow it exactly. But when they don't follow the program exactly, they don't record their foods, they don't measure out their foods, they don't make it to the gym, and they step on the scale and it's heavier, or they look in the mirror and they got bigger, or they do their measurements and they got larger. And then they decide to play the victim, and then I get irritated. And it's not because they gained weight. It happens, it's a learning process. It's happened to me multiple times. The problem that I have that will just trigger me is that they play the victim when they are not the victim in the situation. They decided to put themselves in that situation, and they need to take accountability for all the actions that got them there. Just like Brittany Dawn needs to take responsibility for all of her actions. She put herself there. No one told her to do this. No one forced her to do this. She did it all on her grown-up own. And she needs to own that. Don't talk in a little baby voice. You try and make people feel sorry for you. Don't post these men, your friends probably, saying that we all should feel sorry for you and bring up the Bible and try to guilt trip people and feeling sorry for you. And take responsibility for all of your own actions. Stop posting these things of these imaginary stories of a couple that came and shook your hand and gave you like a warm handshake so we can all be like, oh yeah, that was a really good, heartwarming story. Let's all forget about this. I feel like that never happened, but who am I to say? This lady only lied about quite a bit of things and conned $700,000 out of a lot of people. But yeah, that's a trustworthy story. Anyway, you guys know I am not convinced that we should all feel sorry for Brittany Dawn or stop talking about this. I think that people should keep talking about this because this happened a long time ago with a couple people in the fitness community and it made headline news, and then people just forgot, and then they still buy programs and there's still complaints on these people. Brittany Dawn is still selling workout programs, so people should know what the person that they're giving their money to has done in the past. She's still selling programs. People should know what they're getting into. And she's playing the victim. And she keeps saying she's human. We know you're human. But you also took a lot of money from a lot of people. Only made things right when you got caught. And she talks in that little baby Bubbles voice to make everybody feel bad for her when she put herself in the situation. Okay, I'm done. That's all I have to say. Woo! Make sure to tell me in the comment section if you feel bad for Brittany Dawn and if we should all just forget about all of this. Also, tell me if she looked like that guy from Clarence that has to write down everything.
Clarence, remember me?
Family, raised chickens?
Yep, that's me.
What's your yield?
Or the dad from Matilda, would these men still feel bad for her? I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments. Remember, I read all of them because I have not much of a life. Make sure to share this video if you found it informative. Subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up this video unless you are one of Brittany Dawn's knights in shining internet armor. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. It's mostly cosplays on there. So if you like anime, cartoons, that's what happens. So if you are a fellow grown-up with the mentality of a 12-year-old, it's the place to be. Also, this wig is linked in the description box. I have a coupon code for you guys. Yes. Sis got a free wig. As you guys know, I usually wear long hair. Like, I want my body engulfed in hair like that. Like Cousin It, that's basically the goal when I get wigs. I figured it's free, on cheap, I wear wigs, why not? And they sent it, I received it, and I opened the box and I was like, it's just the same length and same texture and same this as my natural hair. And when I buy wigs, I want something different than my natural hair. But let me say it's my second real, not synthetic wig, and I feel a complete difference. No itchiness, very breathable, not heavy. And after I foofed it out a bit, once I received it, I was in love. So now I'm inspired to go get some shorter wigs. I don't think it looks too bad on me. I do miss this though. Like, I can't flip my hair in your face. It's not as dramatic with the shorter hair. But I won't have a sweaty back during summertime. All right, that's it. Bye, you guys.